Welcome back. One of the most important things researchers have learned about the coronavirus is the need to keep our distance from others, even if they look healthy. And face masks are helping. It's a proven fact, as Spectrum Health wants to point out this morning. Sneezing, coughing, talking, singing, breathing produce respiratory droplets that transmit this virus. With us this morning is Dr. Dan McGee, hospitalist from Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Good morning, Dr. McGee.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's hit on this. So why is it so important to wear that mask when you are around other people?
Well, the big thing is, remember, we don't have a vaccine now. So all we have to protect ourselves from COVID is a mask. And if you recall, about 40% of all people that have COVID are asymptomatic. They're not coughing or sneezing. So when you're walking down the street or walking in the store, you don't know who has it and who doesn't. So you need to protect yourself from them and protect them from you.
That's right. So that's where the mask kind of comes into play. Is there one mask that's better than the other? I think that's one thing in my family we kind of toss back and forth a little bit.
Well, there are different masks. There are different grades of masks. The best mask is an N95 mask, which keeps out 95% of all the particles. There are other masks that are good enough. The regular paper mask, I have one of those here. This is very good if you wear it correctly.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. And when you go into, we just took my son in to get vaccines the other day, and we traded out our mask, our cloth mask, for one of those masks, which says something about that little paper mask that you have.
Well, what it says really is that we don't know how good your cloth mask is. I know how good this paper mask is. So if I have everybody wearing the same thing, then I know that we're protecting each other.
And then you can slide those inside one of your, if you want to look a little bit nicer. I know a lot of people slide them inside of their cloth mask too, if you're kind of going for more of a style thing. We are kind of going through mask fatigue. People are just simply sick of it, with no other choice of words right now. What do you say to those people?
Well, I understand it completely because I have to wear a mask the entire day when I'm at work, and I come home at the end of the day and I get out to my car, and the first thing I do when I get in the car is take off the mask. And yes, it's tiring, but if you look at the numbers yesterday, over 5,200 cases of COVID newly diagnosed in Michigan. So we're still going up, not down.
And then being indoors now, of course, we have some nice weather right now, but eventually we are going to all kind of be stuck inside. So why is the risk of infection so much higher when you're inside?
Well, when you're inside, you're breathing air that other people have already breathed. And unless you're in a well-ventilated area, you're going to keep breathing back and forth each other's air and breathing back and forth each other's viral particles.
And let's just throw some pointers out there to everybody on tips of how we can just stay a little bit healthier right now.
Well, the best way to stay healthy is obviously the mask, and then hand washing is a good thing as well, getting plenty of rest. Those are all good things. But I think the most important thing is wearing the mask properly. If I can for a minute, I'll show you. This is one of the things that aggravates me the most. When you see people wearing a mask like this or wearing a mask like this. Mm-hmm. When you wear it like this, where we go to look for the viral samples is up your nose. So if you're walking around without your nose covered, that's where all the viruses are, and that's where you're spewing them out to everybody else.
Absolutely. And another thing right now, we're trying to distinguish between allergies, a cold, the flu. So let's talk about the flu shot. It's November 6th. Is the time now to get that?
Yes, you should be getting your flu shot. You should get it yesterday, but if you didn't get it yesterday, get it today. Although the flu shot won't keep you from getting COVID, it will helpfully help to keep you from getting two different viruses at the same time.
So wash your hands, maintain that distance, wear your mask, right?
And get a flu shot.
And get that flu shot. Doctor, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely. For more information, you can always visit spectrumhealth.org and make sure to download their app as well.